our Bahasa Indonesia through this song, but this is small part of it because if I have to make it the whole entire song, it's gonna be a really long one, and I have to learn about it because I'm not Dutch native, and the way I pronounce it, I have to learn about it, and it will be still not in a perfect condition, but that's gonna be the best I can do. The song title is GEEF MIJ MAAR NASI GORENG from WIETEKE van Dort. The V in van, sometimes I pronounce it as van, but in Dutch should be van. Yeah, but I'm Indonesian, sometimes it's more into van Dort. Should be van. Yeah. The best I can do. And the Indonesian translation. This GEEF in Dutch, in English is give. In Indonesian, beri. The R of Indonesian is more into R. My name is Ira, but I understand totally if you call my name as Ira, it is good enough, it is okay. I understand. I respect that. Beri. Mij, in English, me. In Indonesian, saya or aku. In Dutch and also in English, I and me is different. In Indonesian, it is the same. Whether it is for subject or object, we use the same word, saya or aku. But in daily conversation, we use saya, at least in some areas that I've been living. Some areas use aku, some areas use saya. Some areas thought that if you use aku is more into poem or poet, and also for little kids they use aku. I have already talked about this, and the saya and aku in slang when you use it with your friends, your close friends in a group or something like that, with the slang version. I've already made a video about it. If I found the video, I will put the link below. And let's continue. Maar. Just. This maar is but or only, but for this lyric, especially this sentence, it's translated as just. And in Indonesian, just is hanya. It is the same with only. And this, I will pronounce it in Indonesian so you know how to pronounce this phrase of two words correctly. Nasi goreng. Syllable by syllable. Nasi goreng. Na 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 na. Si 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 si. Go 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 go. Reng 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 reng. Nasi goreng. Nasi goreng. The go, the G there, it is the same when you have to pronounce ga, go. And the R, but it is okay if you pronounce it as Understood, understandable, it is okay. Nasi goreng. Met with, and in Indonesian is dengan. The N and G here, It is similar when you have to pronounce singing, ringing, ing, 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 dengan. Okay. This one, it is ein, but in Dutch, this ein, if you use it together with a noun after that, the way you write it is the same, like this, but you pronounce it instead of ein, you pronounce it as an. If there is noun. So in English, in Indonesian it can be sebuah, seorang, seekor, because we use different word for thing, which is sebuah, or for human being, seorang, or for animal, seekor. Buah is piece or fruit, sebuah, for thing, or for fruit also, and ekor is tail, seekor is for animal, and seorang is for human being. Orang is human, so for human being in Indonesian is seorang. I don't know if I've already made the video about it, because I always think that I've already made, because if not I will feel a bit deja vu. But let's see. If I found a video, I will put the link below. And this one also can be translated as satu, one. Because in Indonesian, if you want to say one fried egg, you don't say with but you say one. That's why I translate this one as one. Satu. It is a bit awkward if you say it with sebuah telur goreng. It is a bit like sound like song lyric or a poem, a poet Shakespeare era or something. We use satu. And this one, fried, is goreng. In Dutch, gebakken. Egg is ei. In Indonesian, telur. That is the formal way to pronounce it and also to write it with you here. But in daily conversation or casual, we sometimes, including myself, pronounce it as telur. The slang in Indonesian mostly created because we try to kind of make people understand with less swirl with our tongue. That's why it's telur then telur, because the tongue is gonna be a bit steady if you say it with telur. Why my R like that? Telur or then telur. With telur, with u, you have to do something with your mouth and with your tongue. But if you say it as telur, it's smooth. Telur, like that. And this, in Indonesian, you don't use it. But if you want to, what is the translation? What is the translation for this? This, what? Because in Dutch you have to be like that. You cannot say what. No, you have to pronounce it as what? It can be translated as what in English, but in these lyrics it means some. And in Indonesia, of course, what is different, it is apa, but the what, which is translated as some in English, is beberapa in Indonesian. But we don't use this. We don't use some chili sauce. No, we just say the chili sauce. No need some or something like that. No need this one. And the chili sauce in Indonesian is sambal, but we casually pronounce it as sambal. Sambal. It is easier to say sambal, I think. But the way you write it is this one, formally. And in Indonesian, dan. This one is the same with this, and in Indonesian we don't use some kerupuk, some crackers. No, we just use crackers. Whether one or more is just crackers. That's all. The Dutch pronunciation kerupuk, kerupuk. Indonesian, the formal one with e, or in English i. In Indonesian e, kerupuk, kerupuk. Or sometimes slang pronunciation and slang written, kerupuk, kerupuk without the e, or in English i. It is deep fried crackers. This one is together with this. I will pronounce it one more time. And done. This one is the same with this, and this one. In Indonesian, we also don't use it because it is like a good glass of beer or so. Just a glass of beer. It is a bit awkward in Indonesia to say a good glass. With the good, it's just like, sorry, there's not good, or there's bad version or something like that. What you mean with a good? It is a full one. It is it's kind of like just a glass of. That's all. A full glass of, or a decent amount of glass, or full, something like that. So there's no good translation for that. But if you want to translate this word itself into Indonesian, I will pronounce it in Dutch first. I have to prepare my throat first. Okay, good enough, hopefully. Yeah. But in daily conversation, hood, yeah. Hood, yeah. Hood, yeah. In English, good. In Indonesian, baik. But we don't use this to when we say, well, in Indonesia we're kind of rarely with the beer stuff. It's alcohol stuff. And if you want to say a good glass of something, we don't say the good part, because yeah, I don't have to repeat that part. And now this one in Dutch, the is kind of less hard, I think. My own opinion. It's more into class. Is not class. Yeah, enough, yeah. In English, glass. In Indonesian, gelas. Gelas. Okay. And this one, beer. In Indonesian, bir. I will repeat, bir. Okay. This one we also don't use because when you say, I want this one, I want sambal, I want the kerupuk, I want a glass of beer, that's all. We don't say the together at the same time or something like that. When we already say, I want A, B, C, it's already know that it can be this that come together. You don't have to put the together or something like that. And that's why in Indonesian we don't use with this lyric. But of course in English and in Dutch you say together, and in Dutch erbij. But in Indonesian, sambal, kerupuk, and a glass of beer. Okay, that's all. I order it together. It's one set of my purchase. I order. Come together, come one by one or something like that. Yeah, you know. But if you want to know the translation of this word, is bersama or bersamaan, because it should be translated as at the same time. But we don't use this word when we order everything. We don't use the erbij, and we don't use the together or at the same time in English when you order in Indonesia. In Indonesia. Should I sing it? No need ya, because this is just learn Indonesian version of this song, the translation. Thank you so much.